Hey everyone. So today I had a very long day. Went to work from 9 to 5:30. Tomorrow Pokemon X and Y come out, so I can't wait for that. Today Nintendo had a special um, Pokemon launch event, I suppose you could call it, in Toronto and across Canada, and most likely in other places too, where they were handing out free promos and stuff like that. But I was working, so I couldn't go. Sucks, but whatever. At least I got to pick up a couple of games, a couple of GameCube games that I got from a couple of Kijiji deals. And also, I went to EB Games and I picked up a couple of 360 games. So I'll show you guys what I got. First, let's start with this Project Sylphid Arc of Deception. I already have this game, but it was $1, so I grabbed it. And I try to figure out like why some games are so cheap. And this is just it's beyond me. Like either it's just a very complicated game, so people don't want to get into it. But like I mean, you think that being a Square Enix game is enough to at least bump the value up from just $1. It's crazy, but whatever. I got it, and hopefully I can use it to trade to someone for something else. Next, I got Marvel vs. Capcom Fate of the Two Worlds, or Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Fate of the Two Worlds. I have Marvel vs. Capcom, or sorry, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for the Vita, and I think also for the 360 there's like 2 or 3 different versions of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But yeah, it's just a typical fighting game again, and I love it, so I'll continue on with the series. And also, I got Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. And this one here says not for resale. I don't know what this would have come from. It says also bundle copy on the back here. So I think that maybe this one was bundled together with a 360, either like an official bundle or just some other kind of bundle. But like, I have no idea. But I can't even really find anything about this online. But I've only searched for a few minutes. Next are the GameCube games. I got I got these first 2 games for $4 each. So I'll show you these. The first one is Dragon Ball Z Sagas, and it's complete, and the disc is in great condition. Next is Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble, and this one's also complete. The problem with it though is that it had a sticker on the disc, and I took off the sticker, but there's a little bit of residue still there. And there's also a sticker on the manual itself. I tried taking it off, but then I just didn't want to risk it. And there's also a sticker across the front that I tried taking off, but I just gave up on that. So yeah, those 2 were $4 each. These next 3 games were $10 altogether. Nothing too special, but they're all complete. But they're all kind of scratched up, but they should work still. First is Looney Tunes Back in Action. So I'm assuming it has something to do with the movie, possibly, because I think this thing here that Bugs Bunny is holding was in the movie, the one with Brendan Fraser and whatever that girl's name is. Next is Rayman Arena. I like Rayman games, so this was a game I definitely wanted to get. And next is Tak the Great Juju Challenge. I've only played the first game in the series. This one I do not know much about. So yeah, I'll try it out and see what it's like. Next, these 3 games I got them for $20 altogether, and although I spent a lot compared to the other games, even the 360 games, they were like $1. Banjo Kazooie was what was it, $8, and then Marvel vs. Capcom 3: Fate of Two Worlds was 11 or $12. $12. These three I paid $20 for them, and the first one I'll start out with is Tetris World. Nothing too special. It's complete and it's in great condition too. Just some sticker residue there. Next is Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. Also complete, but the manual is a little bit damaged in the corners and stuff, but it's fine. It's this and the next game are two games that I've wanted to play for the GameCube, on the GameCube for a while, but I still just don't have the time to play these kinds of games, so I'll have to wait on it for now. The next game is Animal Crossing. It's the Player's Choice Edition, but I don't mind. This is a game that I really wanted because it takes advantage of the e-reader, and I actually have some of the e-reader cards that go with Animal Crossing. Even though there are a lot of Animal Crossing e-reader cards, I don't have anywhere close to like the majority of them, just a couple, but I wanted to see how it worked. I even have the e-reader, the Game Boy Advance link cable, and the Game Boy player, so I have everything I need for this. And it even came, well, the manual is a little damaged in the corner here, but the disc is in perfect condition, and it even came with the memory card. The only thing, if you can see it on this camera, because I'm not sure how good it is, it sort of faded out across here, but at least this cat dude is just fine. So, just as a quick recap, Animal Crossing complete. I'll just say all these games are complete. Harvest Moon: Wonderful Life, Tetris Worlds, Tak the Great Juju Challenge, Rayman Arena, Looney Tunes Back in Action, Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble, Dragon Ball Z Sagas, Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, Marvel vs. Capcom 3: Fate of Two Worlds, and Project Sylphid Arc of Deception. Every time it says Arc, I know it says Arc, and I say Ace every time. But yeah, that's what I got. Hopefully, you guys find this interesting in any way. And yeah, just as always, if there's anything you guys want to say, any comments, any suggestions, anything at all, just leave it in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And usually that's very fast, so I'll get back to you. See ya.